Hello, guys. After the live streaming of Shingeki no Kyojin, sorry, but I think it's better for me to have another live streaming as much as I did for the part one of Sailor Moon, Pretty Guardian, Sailor Moon Eternal, the movie that came out yesterday in Japan. I went to watch the movie, of course. I forgot. Look, wait a second. I have to grab the card, the second card. Wait a second. Where is it? Oh, here we are. Look, I have to show you. Here I am. Sorry. I have to show you the card that they gave me yesterday. Is this one? No, this is one. And the other one. Where's the other card? Oh, this one, right? Yes, yes. Okay, do you remember that last time? Let's see if I can find the card I showed you last time. Where is it? Oh, so many things here. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. I found it. Okay. Last time I showed you this card. See? This card, they give you this card at the cinema here in Japan when you go to watch the Sailor Moon movie. So this is part one. Do you remember? There are all the sailors here. And this is part two that I wanted to open it together with you right now. Yesterday I went to watch the movie, so they gave me the part two, the second card. I don't know if in your cinema you will be able to have these cards, but anyway, I'm here to showing it to you. So we are going to open it together. I have already another one because the Sensei and I went to watch the movie. So one, I am opening it right now together with you. The other one, I keep it closed. So it's better like this. Okay. And it's the same. I mean, it's not changing. Okay, this is the second card. Look, there is a huge difference because here we have Super Sailor Moon that is connecting with episode one, part one of the movie. And here we have a Sailor Moon Eternal. So we have two different sides. Here she's not smiling and here she is smiling because she becomes the queen. So we're going to talk about it later. Then if we reverse these cards, here we have the five sailors. I mean, we have a Sailor Moon, Super Sailor Moon. We have Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus. And here, finally, yes, we have a Sailor Chibiusa, Sailor Chibimoon. We have Sailor Uranus, Sailor Neptune, Sailor Pluto, and Sailor Saturn. Now look, if I can, I don't know if you can see it, but look, I'm going to take a picture later, and you will find them in the community. So keep going on following me. Okay, these are the two cards they gave me at the cinema. They are so beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay, but now it's time for me to tell you my opinions and thoughts. Thank you so much for the support for the first part. Thank you for all of your questions. But look, everything I say will be everything I remember because I'm going to analyze some scenes, but everything you need to know. So don't worry because I'm trying my best not to skip anything. If you have other questions, first of all, watch this review and then you're going to ask me all the questions you want. Some people are asking me, is it going to be dubbed or are you going to watch it in your country? I think so because no matter what, I think Sailor Moon is really famous and popular throughout the world. So I think it's just about time because right now, as you all know, there is this corona problem. But I think that once it will finish, you will be able to watch it no matter what. And if it's coming at the cinema, I suggest you to watch it at the cinema because I told you already why in part one. But at the same time, I suggest you that if you have a television with the speakers, okay, turn the speaker on because I think everything will be totally different. So please do what I ask you because you will thank me probably in the future if you follow my suggestions. Okay, this movie starts with the sum up of the first part. I think you saw it on YouTube already because they published it somehow on the Sailor Moon official channel, official YouTube channel, or on Toei Animation. I don't remember, but anyway, maybe Toho. I think so. They published the sum up of the first part. I saw it randomly 2 or 3 days ago on YouTube, so I think you can find it. They started with the same sum up, and then the movie starts. Ooh, okay. At the beginning of the movie, we see this house, a house, we see. And at the same time, we see that Usagi is he's coughing a lot because she is not feeling well. But then the focus goes back to this house where you find Haruka, Michiru, Setsuna, and they are taking care of this girl that seems Hotaru-chan, and she grew up already. I think she's a baby girl. She is not as Otaru-chan still, but she's growing up anyway. And the hilarious thing was that she's calling Haruka like a Haruka Papa, and then she's calling Michiru and the Setsuna Michiru Mama and Setsuna Mama. I mean, okay. There is this ambiguity, let's say, because many I thought, for example, in Italy, we thought that Haruka was really a man, and then we discovered that she is a Sailor Uranus. But at the same time, here in Japan, they already know actually that Haruka is a girl, but still they go on with this thing. Is she a man? Is she a woman? Or we still don't know. But yeah, even this new Hotaru, let's call her like this, she is saying Hotaru Papa. So that's quite hilarious to me. Um, but okay, they show us that they are taking care of her as they promised. In fact, they have a sort of a promised ring here, both of them. I mean, all of them, Setsuna, Michiro, and Hotaru, Haruka, sorry. They have this uh, ring that is called a promised ring, a ring of a promise. And I think this promise is the fact that they have to take care of the new Hotaru in the future if we go back to season 3. I mean, the Crystal series, and they are taking care of her as best as they can. And sometimes the new Hotaru um, is complaining because she doesn't want to do this. She wants to do some other stuff. But then Michiru and Haruka, they are telling her, no, you have to do it. Come on, you have to follow these violin lessons, for example. In fact, we see that she's joining this violin lesson thanks to Michiru, because Michiru became so great as a violinist. So she's following this lesson because Michiru is becoming even a teacher, a violin teacher. So she's teaching other kids. And the new Hotaru is joining. But there is this scene in which the kids are playing with the violin a little bit. They are playing the violin, and suddenly even the new Hotaru Michiru asks the new Hotaru to join the lesson and to play the violin because it's her turn. But suddenly when she's playing, there's a vision. I mean, there is this vision of a Pegasus and Chibiusa, and all the kids can see the same scene, the same vision, and they are so afraid because they say, "Oh, see, Michiru-san, that vision was the same we saw already." That means that the new Hotaru is collecting some memories, some visions regarding Chibiusa and Pegasus, that they are in danger at this point. And she's running away because Pegasus and Chibiusa are running away too. So she wants to follow this vision she has. And suddenly, in the middle of the hallway, because they are reaching this hallway, she's seeing that Chibiusa is crying because Pegasus is dead. So she has the feeling that she knows Chibiusa somehow, but at the same time, she doesn't understand what's happening because she's really confused. But anyway, then Haruka, Michiru, and the Setsuna, they are telling her, "Don't worry, maybe you're tired. It's better if you go to sleep." I mean, and the usual stuff, because they don't want her. They don't want to scare her. I mean, they prefer that everything comes naturally instead of telling her directly. Um, then what else? Um, I remember that Setsuna suddenly she's talking with Michiru and Haruka about this thing that she felt when there was this eclipse in the part one, because she's saying that she felt that something negative was happening, even if um, she was a part of our researchers regarding these eclipse. I mean, she was studying the eclipse together with other scientists, together with other people. And while these other people were saying, "Oh, everything is good. Oh, there is a full eclipse," and stuff like that, and they were so happy about the result of what they saw. On the other hand, Setsuna is she is really afraid because she feels that something is wrong, and at the same time she is realizing together with Michiru and Haruka later. I'm still talking about part one, but they are making a sort of a flashback. She's realizing that they can't transform anymore. Do you remember? Even in part one, Sailor Moon and all the others had the same problem, and later they discovered this super sailor power, this new power they have once they awaken it. But Setsuna and the others still can't transform because they, even if they try, they can't. So the problem is that they can't right now save the world, and even if they have a bad feeling, because Haruka, she feels so nostalgic about Usaki and the others, and she is asking all the times, "Is Usaki fine? Is Usagi really okay right now?" Even if she's not, for example, we can't help her because we can't transform, and also because we still have to go on keeping the promise we made with this ring. They are kissing the ring because they promised to take care of the new Hotaru, and new, I call her new Hotaru so you will understand, and they have to go on with that promise to take care of her, to let her grow up in the best way. Um, but anyway, yes, Setsuna is so afraid about this, and she's talking to the others about this problem. And at the same time, there is this scene in which Haruka is sitting on the floor, and she is showing to the new Hotaru, let's say. I don't know if it's Hotaru, the new Hotaru, who has this power, or if Haruka shows to her something like this. But she's showing her the solar system, and or the new Hotaru is showing this power she has, and they are talking about each planet. So they are saying that that's the moon, that's the Earth, and there are all these planets all around. But then Haruka says, "Look, Hotaru, no, Hotaru, she doesn't call her, but she said, look, you're tired, so it's better if you go to sleep, or it's better if you take a bath." Yes, because actually in the later scene we see that the new Hotaru is taking a bath, and in front of this bathtub there is this mirror. I think, look, here the theme of the mirror is something unbelievable, because no, sorry, I forgot one thing. Do you remember when there is that hallway scene, okay, that I told you that she has the visions and stuff like that? um I don't remember if it's before that or after. Okay, I will tell you after, so I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, going back, Hotaru part two, the new Hotaru is taking the bath, and in front of this bathtub there is this as I told you, this mirror. I think here the theme of the mirror is so important, and actually, we saw it back before in part one. I think this is the main connector to Nehelenia too, because as you all know, I don't know if you read the manga or not. I didn't read the manga, so I tell you that Nehelenia, she's confined inside a mirror. That's why I think it's the main connector of the entire story. And that's why even the sailors, even in part one, they were tempted somehow because they were always in front of a mirror. But yeah, I think this is one of the greatest themes here in this story. And later I'm going to tell you why. But anyway, she's confronting with the Saturn. I mean, she's saying the new Hotaru is watching. I mean, she's seeing herself in front of the mirror, but transformed somehow in Sailor Saturn. And thanks to this um, sort of dialogue she has with the Sailor Saturn on the other side of the mirror, she can awaken this power, and she can remember some stuff. So. At the same time, there is this power coming out from her, and she has even the symbol here. She starts having the symbol of a Saturn here. So definitely, when she is meeting later Haruka, Michiru, and Setsuna in the other room, they understand immediately because they see this symbol on her front head, and they understand that she awakened her power once again. And thanks to that, finally, let me tell you, finally, um, she can transform. They all can transform once again. Look, guys, the transformation was and were amazing. I think if you watch it at the cinema, this is something great. Absolutely. I really loved that, for real. And then yes, I think, I don't know if it's happening in this, after this scene or before, when I told you about the scene of the hallway, but if you remember, Chibiusa has the amulet. I mean, she has that talisman Michiru gave her, and thanks to that, Chibiusa somehow, some seconds before, she can hear Hotaru's voice, that she's saying Sailor Chibi Moon or something like that, Chibiusa-chan, okay? And she is speechless because she can hear Hotaru's voice once again, so she's starting crying a little bit. But at the same time, as I told you, Uzaki is not feeling well. She's coughing. And once Chibiusa is hearing this voice of Hotaru, she transforms because she wants to reach her, because she can't believe that she's still alive, as she remembers, even if it's another person. But okay, she has this instinct to transform again and to go to find her somehow, because she's, let's say, attracted to her, because as you noticed even in the previous season, but they have a great relationship. So that's why she feels so attracted to Hotaru somehow, or to Sailor Saturn, and that makes this relationship even greater. Um, but then at the same time, even Usaki wants to go out and find the others who are imprisoned somehow by Zirconia from part one. I mean, do you remember that Sailor Venus was about to attend this contest? I think they were model. They were models. Yes, she wanted to become a model or a idol, and then there was this problem that there were the two twins left from the um, fish eye, hawk's eye, and tiger's eye. There were these two twins. They were the new enemy to confront Sailor Venus. But she was even helped by the other sailors at the end. But the problem was that Zirconia was about to attack them. And over there, part one was finished. We are still in that situation over there, inside of that second dimension slash circus. And even Usagi, yes, wants to go to save them because she feels that something is wrong, even if she's coughing, even if she doesn't feel great. And while she's going out, she's meeting a Mamo-chan. And yes, there is a full transformation, yes, of Sailor Saturn. Absolutely amazing. Yes, she's one of my favorite, and thank God I could see it finally. Yes. No, it's full. The transformation is full. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, um, yeah, she's meeting Mamo-chan, and but Usagi is not feeling so well. So Mamo-chan is really worried about this. But thanks to the power they have together, somehow they can transform and go where all the others are fighting against Zirconia. But fortunately, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Neptune, Sailor Pluto, and Sailor Saturn, they reach Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Mercury, who are in danger thanks to Zirconia, and they um, they are defeating these dangerous moment in which they are. So Zirconia feels so speechless because she's not alone. I mean, it's not Zirconia herself only, but there is even this quartet. I mean, the Amazon quartet, who is trying to defeat the sailors. But thanks to these four new sailors transformed, thank you. Sorry, yes, it's not just a Saturn. All of them, they have a complete transformation. So you're going to see a complete transformation of all four. I love Pluto and Saturn. So when I watched the full transformation of both of them, I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. Anyway, they can defeat somehow the Amazon quartet, even if this Amazon quartet can escape and go away. So instinctively speaking, Chibiusa and Saturn, they wanted to go and reach them. So they detached themselves from the rest of the group. And I'm going on with the Chibiusa and the Sailor Saturn a little bit because I think it's really important, that moment, because they are reaching another tent, a circus tent, and they go inside. But at that point, they are surrounded by this Amazon quartet. But somehow, Sailor Saturn feels she's protecting Chibiusa, of course, with her Sceptrum. I mean, her amazing. I mean, how amazing she is, or how amazingly she attacks. Oh, look, I love Sailor Saturn so much. But anyway, she is protecting Chibiusa, but somehow she's starting having a dialogue with the Amazon quartet because she is feeling that they are different, and she feels that somehow they are kind. And after they talk a little bit, one of the Amazon quartet wants to touch her hand. I mean, Sailor Saturn's hand. Sorry. And in that moment, Zirconia is coming, and she's asking them, "Are you betraying me?" or something like that. I mean, oh, what are you doing? And this Amazon quartet is saying, "Oh, so sorry, Zirconia, we didn't do anything wrong." Blah 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 blah. They try to escape her attack from her attack because they know that Zirconia is quite powerful. But thanks to Zirconia's eye, a red eye. Do you remember she has a red eye here? She is confining this Amazon quartet into four colored balls, and at the same time, Chibiusa and the Saturn, they are confined inside of these pieces of glass. And Zirconia is giving all these things to Nehelenia, while Nehelenia is still sitting over there like this, but she's not doing anything in particular at the beginning of the movie, but she's always there laughing or, or something like that. But, okay, at the same time, on the other side, we have all the sailors left, but after they defeated the attack of the Amazon quartet, and there are some action scenes with Zirconia too. We see that Zirconia is transforming Mamo-chan and Usagi, let's say Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Kamen, they are becoming so small. I mean, they are becoming as if they are kids, and but at the same time, they are saved by Helios. I mean, they are saved by Pegasus, and they are transported. I mean, they are like a teleport. They, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but they are moving to Elysion. That is this Elysion or something like that. That is this planet, a parallel planet, let's say, in which Helios is living, and he is like a sort of a guardian of Endymion. But before meeting him, Usagi is having a dream in which Mamo-chan and her, they are kids, and she is dreaming that Mamo-chan is so kind to her, and then they are having a sort of life together, even if they are tiny kids. Mamo-chan is preparing her breakfast and all these kind of stuff, and she's so amazed because she says, "Oh, I like him so much," etc., etc. And then when she's asking, "What's your dream, Mamo-chan?" He's saying, "I wanted to marry you." And at that point, she was so blushing. But anyway, and then when he's asking her, "What's yours?" and she was thinking, oh, almost the same. Okay, but then they wake up and they are already in Elysion, and when she's seeing, when Usagi is seeing Helios confined inside that cage that Nehelenia prepared for him, she wants to touch this cage, but once she's touching it, there are some purple thunders, okay, coming around this cage, and I think that she wanted to let Helios free, but at the same time, Mamo-chan said, "Oh, be careful, don't do it," etc., etc. Also because this thing, I mean, when you touch the cage, you can have a sort of a connection with Nehelenia, so Nehelenia can understand that someone is touching this cage, okay? But then Helios is explaining a little bit this story of what happened and the fact that Nehelenia wants to find this golden crystal, and at the same time, Helios asked Chibiusa's help because even Helios wants to release this golden crystal power, but they still don't know where this crystal is exactly. But then later, okay, I'm just summarizing because otherwise, I mean, you know already the story more or less, but then they are discovering that this golden crystal is inside of a Mamo-chan. So, and then there is just, from here, I can understand that there is a huge difference because in the anime of 1995 or 1996, right now, I don't remember exactly the time, but I remember that it was Helios to have this golden crystal, if I'm not wrong. But anyway, Mamo-chan has this golden crystal. But at the same time, then we see that on the other side, all the sailors, no, wait. But at the same time, he keeps going on with the story of what happened to Elysion, and he wants that this golden crystal is released, so even Elysion is going to be saved, let's say. Then Helios is bringing back, after telling the story to them, he's bringing back Usagi and Mamo-chan to the other sailors. And in that moment, they are still attacked by Zirconia in other ways. I mean, there are still these purple thunders attacking them, etc., etc. And Helios, thanks to his last power he has, let's say, he is creating um, all around the city these huge light blue crystals, so he can save the Earth somehow from the attack. And that's his last power because actually he is dying. So, and at the same time, Mamo-chan is screaming along, "Ah, Helios!" because he knows, he felt. There is a beautiful scene in which Mamo-chan, he is on this side and Helios is behind him, and Helios is falling down like this, as if he is dying, let's say. And Mamo-chan, he's so desperate because actually he is his guardian. So the it's called the priest of Elysion. That means the the caregiving, let's say, of this planet. So, and I think Endymion really cared about him because he was one of his favorite guardians, I guess. So okay, but another detail. Once Helios is explaining the story to Husagi and Mamo-chan, there is this story also of this pink princess, pink air princess. So you will see even Chibiusa as if she's a Otona, that means an adult, that she's telling Helios, go and save them because they need your help or something like that, or go and find the golden crystal because you have to find a way to release it thanks to others, and that's why he asked the help of Chibiusa. Also because she resembles this pink princess, pink hair princess. Oh, she's so beautiful. I think adult Chibiusa is so amazing. But anyway, um, going back to the story, um, we see then that okay, there are these crystals and stuff like that, but Sailor Moon, I mean, Super Sailor Moon wants to go and save Saturn and Chibiusa because she knows that if she can go inside of these, because they find even these dark purple mirror, let's say, and if there is a way to go through it, she can go inside and she can go and save them because she is sensing that there's something over there. So okay, Zirconia is away for a little bit, but then Nehelenia wants to attack them, and by attacking them, Sailor Moon can go inside this mirror, and she can reach that place somehow. That is total pitch dark. I mean, it's total black, and she is meeting for the first time Nehelenia, and she's saying, "Who are you?" "I am Nehelenia, the queen of the dark, the center of the dark moon," or something like that. Um, and later, um, they are having a fight, but while Sailor Moon is attacking her, wait, let me remember 1 second of this scene because then some people don't get it. She's attacking her because Nehelenia is attacking her too with those glasses. Let's say she's throwing glasses to her, and Sailor Moon is attacking her with the usual way she attacks, let's say, and she can defeat these glasses because they are falling down, and she's attacking her one more time, and those glasses, they are breaking, so Sailor Saturn and Sailor Chibi Moon, they can come back next to her, and then the Sailor Chibi Moon together with Super Sailor Moon can attack her one more time. So they are partially defeating her, but not yet, of course, not yet. Sailor Saturn wants to take these four colored balls together with her. Do you remember where the Amazon Quartet were confined? And she wants to bring these balls with her. And then Super Sailor Moon is talking to the other sailors outside this mirror, and she's demanding them to attack the mirror so this mirror can be broken and they come back outside in this way. So they are doing this, and I mean, all the sailors are attacking somehow. I think Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Mars. I don't remember exactly who, but more than one sailors are attacking the mirror. So I think no, Sailor Venus, not Sailor Mars, and all three. I mean, Sailor Saturn, Sailor Chibi Moon, and Super Sailor Moon. They can come out from the mirror. Then they don't know what else to do because they are outside, but Sailor Moon, I mean Super Sailor Moon, can still feel that Nehelenia is not dead, that there is something else coming. And but they don't get where is this place. They don't understand because it's not on Earth. So they try to understand more where this place is because they started talking, etc., etc. And then they understand that somehow the problem is on Elysion. So they have to go back to Elysion. And at the beginning, only Super Sailor Moon and Mamo-chan, they wanted to go. Even if all the other sailors say, please let us go together. I mean, especially Sailor Chibi Moon, because she's so afraid about Helios. So she's demanding them, I want to go together with you. And there's no way I'm going to stay here. So after a little bit of discussion, because the Sailor Moon says, no, it's better if you don't come, etc., etc., then Mamo-chan is saying, okay, I think it's better if we all go over there. So they hold one another's hand. All together they are teleporting. I mean, they are moving to Elysion all together. And once they reach over there, Chibiusa sees Helios dead, let's say, and she wants to reach him, but they are stopping her somehow. And over there in this Elysion, there is still this mirror, this dark purple mirror that is typical of Nehelenia. So that means they reached the point in which there has to be a fight. And wow, look, guys, here there is the story of Nehelenia, because it's explained quite good, and it's a little bit different from 1995, because in 1995, if I don't remember wrong, Nehelenia wants to, she wants to be young forever. I mean, she wants to be young and to be pretty, and she doesn't want to get old. But here in 1995, she is against the queen, I mean, the mother of Serenity, because when Serenity was born, everyone was greeting her, and Nehelenia comes too, but she's demanding, I mean, she wants the silver crystal power for herself, because she wants to be so powerful everywhere. And so she wants this silver crystal so much, and then the queen is confining her in this mirror forever, let's say, until she could release her power once again. But anyway, thanks to nightmares and stuff like that. That is the main theme of this season, as I told you already in part one, in the review of part one. So the story is a little bit different from 1995. But anyway, it's so beautiful because the queen in that scene when she is confining Nehelenia is so powerful. I like Queen Serenity. She's so beautiful. I mean, the mama of Usagi as a queen, as a Serenity, Princess Serenity. But then you see even the Guardians. I mean, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Venus in that cameo, in that flashback. They are so tiny, and they are already ready to protect Princess Serenity from Nehelenia, because Nehelenia, while she's about to be confined in this mirror, she still has the power to create a mess for the Moon Kingdom. I mean, where what you saw, I think in season 1, yes, I guess so. And so even if the queen was trying to confine her in the mirror, Nehelenia still had the power to create all the mess we saw in season 1. Or season 1 or season 2? Okay, I think season 1, yes. But anyway, she wanted, Nehelenia wanted to become the queen of the moon and earth, and that's why she now needs the golden crystal too, not just the silver. And while she's attacking them, she can take the silver crystal from Sailor Moon. So at that moment we say, oh no, I mean, now she could make it. But there is still this golden crystal. So the good thing is that while Sailor Moon is starting going to be part of a nightmare of a Nehelenia, this is sort of a trick thing that Nehelenia can create. Fortunately, Mamo-chan, thank you, is kissing her. And thanks to that kiss, they can be so powerful together because do you remember that flashback that I told you where they are kids and she's dreaming to marry Mamo-chan too and be happy all together, etc., etc. In that moment, they are holding the hands like this and Mamo-chan is kissing her, so he can finally release this golden crystal. And thanks to this power, fortunately, thanks to both powers they have, because the silver crystal is responding to the golden crystal, so it's starting something amazing. She can transform into Sailor Moon Eternal. Look, that transformation is complete. I mean, it's full, and it's amazing. Oh, look, if you go and watch it at the cinema, because this is something amazing. I really loved that transformation. That's so beautiful, so beautiful. And another thing is that she's not the only one to transform into Sailor Moon Eternal, but all the sailors are transforming into Princess Eternal. I mean, into princesses, but eternal. That means that even their clothes are different and they become so elegant, so beautiful. And all this power is gained also because of the tiny guardians they have next to them that are all the sailors. Okay, for example, Sailor Mercury has a very beautiful long light blue dress, and on her hand there is her guardian, that means Sailor Mercury. So all this scene was so amazing. Even Sailor Chibi Moon is transforming. I mean, she's having a beautiful pinkish dress. All of them, they have a different dress that is corresponding to the color of their sailors, and on their hands they have their tiny guardians protecting them. That was amazing. That scene, so amazing. And thanks to the attack of everyone all together, they can defeat Nehelenia. And they confine her in inside that mirror, and then that mirror, thanks to the power of a Sailor Moon that is becoming a queen, and Endymion is becoming the king. Thanks to that power of all together, plus the power of the king and the queen, this mirror is dissolving. I mean, it's becoming sand, so it's going to dissolve, to disappear in the air. I open a bracket. Even Luna, Artemis, and what's the name of the tiny cat of a Chibiusa? Anyway, they are transforming into human beings. That was so beautiful because Artemis is hugging a little bit Luna, so you understand. But that's amazing. I really liked that scene too. But yeah, Usagi is becoming the queen. That is so beautiful. Oh, so good. Endymion too. Oh, so amazing. So amazing. But then, after they defeated Nehelenia, Sailor Saturn still has these 4 balls, colored balls, right? And she's asking Sailor Moon to bring those people, I mean, bring this Amazon quartet from where they are back to life. I mean, back where they were next to them. And she is doing it. Diana, thank you, Diana, yes. And she is Diana. But anyway, she is doing it. I mean, Sailor Moon is doing this. I mean, she's bringing back the Amazon Quartet, but they are, I mean, thanks to her power, of course, they are transforming into sailors. So I was like, okay, because I don't remember that moment in 1995. I have a mixed memories, so I sorry for that, but you will confirm me if we saw it even at that time. But look, that was amazing because they are introducing themselves in front of Chibi Moon, in front of Chibiusa, and they are saying, "Look, we are waiting for you because when you will become older, we will be your guardians." I mean, as much as Usagi as Sailor Uranus, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Venus. At the same time, Chibiusa is becoming another princess, and she needs four guardians to protect her, right? So they will be the guardians of Chibiusa. I was like, okay, that's so nice. And then they go away. I mean, they disappear because it's not still the time in which Chibiusa needs them. So in the future, later. Then Helios is he is coming back to life thanks to Chibiusa's kiss. Because look, Chibiusa was so afraid that he was dead, and she's about to kiss him without a problem like this. That was so beautiful because she was brave to do something like that. At the beginning, when she was kissed by Helios, she was so embarrassed that she couldn't move. But right now, it was the proper time to bring him back to life. So it happened, and fortunately, even Elysion is becoming so beautiful as a planet. It's no more dried as before. There is this contrast between being dried and being colorful. So that makes you understand that everything was solved. One thing I didn't tell you, sorry for that. When Nehelenia is disappearing inside the mirror, and then this mirror is about to dissolve as a sand, as I told you, then you see Zirconia a little bit too. So that makes me understand that maybe Zirconia was a Nehelenia. I mean, when the queen was confining Nehelenia inside of the mirror at the first time, she became so ugly, so old, so, I mean, so bad that when now she's confined by the new queen, and with all, thanks to all the power of all the others, yeah, I mean, you can see even Zirconia. You can see Zirconia and here behind the Nehelenia all together, as if their faces are matching somehow. That was beautiful too to see. Okay, going back to the fact of Helios and stuff like that, Helios is saying bye-bye to Chibiusa because they go back to the normal world, and Helios has to go away because that's not the proper time to stay with the Chibiusa. And Chibiusa is so sad because she has to say bye-bye to him for the moment. And she's asking him, will we meet again? And he says, of course, not now because it's not the right time. But yes, later okay, they are the same. And yeah, you see Helios going away, and he said, I will wait for you. So, of course, he will become the new Endymion to her. I mean, she will be Princess Chibiusa, and he will become the new Endymion. That means her lover. Yes, that's so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Then what else to say? I think I said everything. Yeah. Yeah, there was nothing else. Yeah. Then there was the outro. Look, I'm going to check my notes to see if I said everything. Yeah, I said everything, but look, after the outro, okay, yeah, we finished the movie, so okay, fine. Guys, it was written to be continued. I was not expecting this, y'all. But I was there because usually in Japan you wait until the end. I mean, you wait until the outro is finished. For example, in Italy, it's not like that. Most of the times when the outro is starting, then you all stand up and you go away. Here in Japan, you wait until the end, until the lights are on, and nobody is standing up. So you stay over there. Look, it was written to be continued. That means the Sailor Stars are coming, probably. And I think another movie will come out. Because many people are saying, oh, maybe another series instead of the movie. I think the movie will come out instead. But that to be continued, I was like, no, no way. So I was so happy. Okay, look, I told already Edgar that the Sailor Saturn transformation was full and was really beautiful. So that is it. Okay, look, if I have to analyze this movie, that's so beautiful because I think this movie makes you understand that there is a good and bad side. I mean, there is always good and bad as contrapositions, as opposites. In Sailor Moon, opposites are really important because there is always a hate versus love, good versus bad, darkness versus light, love versus, yes, hate, I already said it, but let's say darkness versus light is one of the most important themes here. But thanks to the power of love, you can reach what you want. So these messages are really, really nice to see. And even if it's a fantasy world, not just not a lot of a fantasy, because um, let's say that if you all know the Sailor Moon neighborhood here in Tokyo is Azabujuban. So if you go to Azabujuban, you yeah, there was even the restaurant, the official restaurant of Sailor Moon, that unfortunately is closed right now forever because they couldn't handle this corona problem. So they couldn't go on, unfortunately. But in Azabujuban, you can find the Tokyo Tower that is always seen over there. You can find many stuff. But sincerely, here there is even a mixture between fantasy and real world. So everything that can seem fantasy, at the end of the day it has a realistic portrait somehow. Then there was a beautiful scene when they were explaining the Nehelenia's story. There was a beautiful scene of contraposition like this, in which Nehelenia was a pure darkness and the queen was light. So this contrast of colors or of opposites, it's so amazing. I think, yeah, this movie. Oh, look, the final battle against the Nehelenia was amazing. So my vote is 9.5. Look, that was amazing. I look, if you love a Sailor Moon and all the sailors, oh, you will not be disappointed. Not at all. I really loved what I saw, and I think it really deserved, yes, for me to go and watch it. It was a nice experience, and thanks to that, to be continued. Oh, we can keep dreaming because Sailor Stars, yes, yes, but they didn't say anything else. It was look, it was appearing like this to be continued. But there was nothing else as a detail or as a probable title, nothing. It was just written to be continued. That's it. Um, yeah, I think even colors here in this part two are essential, as in part one, because you find lots of contrasts of colors that are determined to be fundamental for the story. So you find the black, you find all the colors of the sailors that are joining together in the final battle as if it's a rainbow. So that's so amazing. I think, I really think so. Then, to tell you honestly, Sailor Saturn is so beautiful. And when she's fighting against the Amazon Quartet, look, she's so kakui. I mean, I love her so much. I love Pluto and Saturn. They are my best. I mean, my best sailors ever. But look, let me tell you, even the complete transformation of Sailor Moon Eternal was amazing, guys. She's so pretty. And then when she's transforming, I mean, in Sailor Moon Eternal, but as a queen with a long, that white long dress, I love her. That was amazing. I really liked them. I was completely satisfied from this movie. So you will not be disappointed. But don't worry, you're going to see it. I think you're going to watch it really soon. It's just about time. And no matter if it's a subbed or dubbed, I think it will come out. And part one, unfortunately, had problems regarding the sales because when the second emergency state was declared here in Tokyo, there was not the possibility to have a late show at the cinema. So, and here in Japan, the late show is important because everyone doesn't go to work anymore, or the kids are at home, so they don't go to school. So the late show is important here in Japan, and that was cut. So the fact that there was this cut, even the sales of the first movie were a little bit down, but I have to tell you that it's still quite popular here, Sailor Moon. So I can't imagine that even in your country it's not coming. Come on, it will definitely come. And it's not that I'm saying this because I know everything or because I'm presumptuous because I think that I know everything, but that's impossible that it's not coming in your countries. Absolutely. I think it's just about time. As much as for Demon Slayer, look, even Demon Slayer, we are late because in your country it still has to come probably. They are starting with Asian countries, so little by little it will come. But when it will come, go to the cinema to watch it. It's a something different. The experience is definitely different. All the sounds, even the transformations, they are so powerful. And when even Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Saturn are attacking the Amazon quartet at the beginning of the movie, I was like, oh, do you remember their attacks during uh, 1995 series? Oh, here they are 100% better. Definitely. Then even Sailor Uranus is using her sort of a blade she has. And even in that moment when she's creating that powerful attack with the blade, look, I was speechless. It was really beautiful. So go to the cinema and watch it at the cinema. Or if you have a television with the speakers, turn on the speakers. Because you will see the difference. You will definitely see the difference. Okay, let me hear. I want to see the coronation. What is the coronation? When they become a queen and king? Was it good? Oh yes, it was. It was gorgeous. Yes, yes, so beautiful. I'm going to read the manga again. Can't wait to see the movies. Yeah, but don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. The Senshi has an eternal transformation. Yes, all sailors were transformed into princesses first, and then into Sailor Eternal. So it's beautiful, beautiful. Yes, but look, they transform simultaneously. I mean, all together because otherwise it's too long. But anyway, yes, you see them in beautiful, elegant dresses with each color compared to each senshi, I mean, each guardian, sailor guardian, but then they are even turning 1 second into sailors in order to give the power to the queen Serenity and the queen and the king Endymion, and then they turn one more time back to their long dresses. So there is this this moment like this. It's all beautiful. Um, Finally, we're going to see Sailor Moon evolves to Sailor Cosmos. Yeah, Sailor Stars are coming. I mean, is coming. And I don't know if there will be two movies instead of one. But if they wanted to make something great, I think they can make two movies too. But anyway, that to be continued was like I stayed like this. Even my husband was like, Oh, then we okay. Look, my husband likes Sailor Venus, so every time Sailor Venus is doing like this, and then she's launching this heart. Yes, she said it. Yeah, because all these new sailors with this new transformation, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and the Saturn, at the beginning of this battle against the Amazon Quartet, they attacked. Okay, all of them they were attacking. So yes, she said Kronos Typhoon too. Yes, yes. When she's saying it, she's so still, so silent. I love it. Pluto is one of the best. So one of the best, and then Saturn. Oh, amazing. Yes, so beautiful. Okay, guys. Look, do you have other questions? Yes, as I was saying, this concept of the opposites. Then this theme of love that can save you no matter what. And the fact that you don't have to give up so easily in front of nightmares or in front of problems, because if you have a dear person next to you, you are invincible. This message is so amazing, and I totally agree with this. No matter if a Sailor Moon can be stupid somehow for some people, I don't think so. Even in Sailor Moon, you can find great themes, as I told you for part one. So go and check it out. I told you already. Then there is this theme, beautiful theme of the mirror, because in part one and part two, the mirror can be a good thing because you can meet yourself in another version. That means the Sailor Guardian talking to you, like Saturn did with the new Hotaru, for example. But this mirror can let you face even a dark side, something unexpected. So the mirror can be something good for some reasons, but even at the source of nightmares for other reasons. And the fact that you face yourself, it can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing because you discover some parts of yourself you don't want to know or you are scared of. So yeah, then there is the theme even of what else, nightmare. Yes, as I told you already in part one, the nightmare is one of the greatest themes even in literature, as much as the mirror. And it's up to you. If you decided to give up, the nightmare is going to confine you forever, is going to trick you forever. But if you have still that light of hope inside of yourself, you can defeat all the nightmares that are about to attack you. Even in real life, your life can be a mess. Your life can be a nightmare, totally, entirely. But if you still hope, if you still have that light inside of your heart, you can defeat everything. It's always up to you. And in fact, Usagi, she's like that. I mean, sometimes she feels hopeless, but then someone dearest to her, she or he, in the case of Mamo-chan, are coming to protect her. That means love. When you have hope, love, dearest people next to you, everything can be possible. So the impossible that turns into possible is another thing, another great thing. Yes, there will be Sailor Moon Eternal, Netflix, Canada. Okay, so look, in Canada, it's about to come about. Of course, you will be able to watch it. Of course, because this movie is so nice. And as I told you, Sailor Moon is so popular in your countries too. Look, in Italy is super famous. So I'm definitely sure that it's coming. Which attacks did Saturn use? Silent Wall? Yeah, I guess so. Yes, I think so. If I'm not wrong, yes. Because I don't remember the other attack. I don't remember the name right now, but I think yes, she used that. Yeah, at the beginning. Yeah, that was really beautiful to see. Definitely, I really liked those moments of sailors all together and ah, yes. Then you will see. Look, if I made a mistake, correct me. If someone else watched this movie, then you will correct me in the comments below. But I don't think so. I think it was a silent wall, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And anything else? If you have other questions, look, 1 hour already. Oh my God. Of course, if you didn't watch part one, go and check it out. You find it on the playlist of live streamings or in the playlist of anime or movie reviews. It's up to you. And also, this live streaming will be staying on the channel, so don't worry. Yeah, the blade attack. Yeah, the blade attack exactly. But that's why I didn't remember which attack, which of the two. But I think yeah, the first one was the silent wall, if I'm not wrong, and the second one was the blade attack. I mean, as a consequence, one after the other one. But yeah, sure. Anyway, so beautiful, Sailor Saturn. I love her so much. She's so beautiful. Even if it's the last sailor we all know from this solar system, even if she's the last one, she's my favorite till the end. I really love her. Yes. Anything else to ask? Otherwise, you will be able to ask me everything down in the comments below. I missed your answer early. I just joined. How was the Sailor Saturn's the transformation? And was the background, the music good? Yes, everything was perfect. Yes, you will like it. Very beautiful. Well, look, maybe it's because I love Sailor Saturn, but I can confirm you that it was amazing. And then, as I told you, when you go to the cinema, yes, even the music, but even the sounds while they transform is so amazing. 25 years and finally we can say, yeah, actually, that's true. Yes, I missed that point, sorry, in the review. Yeah, usually we have never seen the transformation, but here in this movie you will see it. Perfect. That was amazing. Absolutely. For something we survived the 2020. Actually, yes, because Saturn is the goddess, let's say, of destruction. I mean, and regeneration somehow. So yeah, I hope Sailor Saturn, fingers crossed. Can you help us with this situation somehow? Now, look, I wanted to remark this because some people are afraid. Sorry, I'm moving a little bit the screen. Some people are just afraid that they will not be able to watch this movie. I tell you honestly, it's impossible. No matter if it's coming at the cinema or not. I think on Amazon Prime or as some of you said, on Netflix or on official streamers like Crunchyroll, Funimation and stuff like that, Hulu. I don't know, but there are so many platforms, official platforms, that they can guarantee you. I think they are just waiting because look at Demon Slayer once again. It's a 6 months that it came out, but it's still at the cinema here in Japan. So if you go to the cinema, you can still find the Demon Slayer. So you have to wait until this Demon Slayer movie is becoming a Blu-ray here in Japan, and it takes time. Actually, it takes time. But in the case of Sailor Moon, I think if you wait the 6 months, you will be able to watch it. I don't know if you can go to the cinema or not. This depends not on Sailor Moon, but it's depending on the Corona problem. So there will be probably an exception this time. But usually it's like this. It's not Sailor Moon's fault that you probably will not be able to watch it at the cinema, but it's Corona's fault. So, but anyway, I think after 6 months, maybe things are going to change. So, yeah. Anyway, if you have a speaker at home, use it. Trust me. I hope that if they show us the next volume stars, they do like the manga with the series. Yeah, exactly. They will make it. There's a to be continued. So I was so surprised. Look, I was shocked because I thought, okay, they finished like this because there is a beautiful happy ending, and I think it's enough. No, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Absolutely. So be ready because after this movie, there will be another one. I don't know when, because I repeat you, there was not a date, not an anticipation, not a probable title, but it was just written to be continued. So let's see. Okay, any other questions? You will like it. I think, look, for part one, I gave 8. If I don't remember, here is 9.5. I When Galaxia kills a pool at the Saturn. Ah, yeah. I'm worried about Sailor Moon Eternal making money in the box office. Too many people. Look, there were not lots of people, but the problem is that right now there is still the emergency state here in Japan. But you can still watch part one, and for some weeks, I think in the box office it was in the top 10. Part one here in Japan. So I think they will keep the movie for some other months because, as I told you, here in Japan there is not the late show still, and the next emergency state is finishing the 7th of March. So unfortunately, there are some cases in which there are not lots of people, but maybe they decided to go a little bit after. So I think. Are the Japanese people excited? Yo, look, they love Sailor Moon, and we still can find gadgets of Sailor Moon everywhere. If you go to gadgets stores, you can still find the Sailor Moon stuff. So it means no matter. I'm talking about even if the movie were not coming out, you can still find the gadgets related to Sailor Moon. So it's definitely quite popular here in Japan too. Yes, yes. But unfortunately, look, as I told you, it's the problem is not the people who are not excited. The people are excited, but thanks to these restrictions, people can't go always to watch movies as before. So it's quite hard. Yes. But I went over there because look, we wear masks and we put the social distances and everything. They measure the temperature in front of each cinema. So, I mean, before going inside the screen, they measure your temperature. So, as measures, we have good measures. But the point is that there is this emergency state and those restrictions. So it's quite different than before. And that's why Evangelion, the last movie of Evangelion, delayed I think for that reason, because many people are waiting the end of Evangelion. So the fact that it was postponed, it's not because it was impossible to be published or to come out, but because of that late show that is missing. And I think Kara Studio wants to gain a little bit, so they are waiting. Thanks for the information. See you later. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for watching. Okay, I think I will go too because there's nothing else to say. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Follow me because other anime reviews are coming in the future. And stay tuned because Sailor Stars are coming. I can't wait. Keep going on watching the channel. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you. If you have other questions, feel free to ask. Bye-bye. Bye.